Civilization or Barbarism, an Authentic Anthropology by Dr. Cheikh Anta Diop. The conquest of the Cyclades goes back to Thutmose I, according to Seth. In the tomb of Recamera, vizier of Thutmose III, precisely the Cretans, called Keftu, pirates, are represented as mentioned above, paying their annual tribute, consisting of vases in the form of the heads of bulls and lions, goblets, daggers, needles, all of these in gold and silver. We must say that in the presence of so many facts, not to mention those yet to be told, the arguments that Jacques Perrin advances on the importance of Egypto-Cretan commerce is in order to timidly raise doubts about the reality of these conquests are very weak. According to the Egyptian annals of Telemarna, cited by Perrin, the king of Asia of the island of Cyprus, in the year 34 of the reign of Amenephis III, paid to Egypt a tribute of 108 salmons of copper, weighing about 2,040 deben, or 3,468 tons of copper, 1,200 salmons of lead, 100 deben of lapis lazuli, a piece of ivory, and 2 pieces of wood. Likewise, in the year 24, ambassadors of Assur brought to Thutmose III 50 deben and 9 cadet of lapis lazuli, vases, and gems. A second delegation brought to the pharaoh the same year 190 chariots loaded with precious wood, 343 pieces of lumber, 50 pieces of carob wood, etc. In the year 33, Babylonian ambassadors brought to the pharaoh in the countryside 30 deben of lapis lazuli. Hittite ambassadors brought silver rings weighing 401 deben. In all cases, this is purely and simply tribute paid to the pharaoh by vassals, according to the Egyptian annals. In the same manner, the annual net tribute from Syria in the year 38 of reign of Thutmose III was 328 horses, 522 slaves, generally women, 9 chariots decorated in gold and silver, 61 painted chariots, 2,821 deben, and 3.5 cadet of copper objects, 276 salmons of copper, 26 salmons of lead, 650 jars of incense, 1,752 jars of fine oil, 156 jars of wine, 13 bulls, 46 asses, 5 elephant tusks, a table made of wood and ivory, 68 deben of bronze, the best lumber. As for Phoenicia, it furnished the materials necessary for the maintenance of Egyptian ports. Lebanon gave the lumber necessary for the construction of ships, while the agricultural region of the plains supplied food to the permanently established garrisons of the pharaoh. This is the Phoenicia of the time of Sidon and Tyre, later, that the historians usually present as a political entity independent of the Egyptian empire, whereas it was an integral part of this empire, as proven by the annual obligations actually paid to the Egyptian treasury. Rentempu, A Syrian district paid in the year 24 the chief's daughter to the pharaoh's harem with jewelry and 30 slaves for her, 65 slaves, 103 horses, 5 golden chariots, 5 chariots plated with electrum, 45 calves, 749 cows, 5,703 heads of small livestock, gold dishes, 104 Devon, and 5 cadet of silver, armor, 823 jars of incense, 1,718 jars of honey, etc., and so on year after year. In the year 33, Naharan supplied 513 slaves, 260 horses, 45 Devon, and a cadet of gold, silver tableware from Dejai, Phoenicia, craftsmen, 28 bulls, 564 cows, 5,323 heads of small livestock, 828 jars of incense, etc. The Greek legends are illuminated by a particularly bright light when projected against the chronological table of the Egyptian history. Indeed, the 28th dynasty was contemporaneous with the Mycenaean Greece. Even Athens was founded by a colony of black Egyptians led by the Cecrops, who introduced agriculture, metallurgy to continental Greece around the 16th century BCE, according to the Greek tradition itself. And I will stop right there. We'll continue back off with civilization or barbarism. I'm Uriel Riley. Hi.